Hey guys, how is those Joes? I'm starting a little different today. So, it's day 41 of spoken English, and if you can see, this is little mic that I'm placing here. I'm just experimenting with different angles, lights. I kept the lights closer to me so that it will glow on my face or it will just focus on my face. I'm experimenting different things. So, before we jump, first thing, welcome to High Entropy. I think you can hear me, right? Welcome. And let me ask you a question. What makes you click on this video? If you are watching it, definitely you clicked on it, and it might be you are just uh, looking for a video where like how you are also trying to improve your spoken English. Might be. Just think. If that, then what are the different then another question, what are the different methods that you are trying to improve? Are you trying something or you are just okay? I'll tell you one thing. I'll ask you a question. Just think about it. Are you kind of person who is just who wanted to be in motion or you wanted to perform some actions? And I'll tell you one story. So persons who are just watching videos, it could be from any instructor or maybe my video or whatever. Uh, so those are and they are not performing or they are not speaking or they are not taking or they are scared, confused, maybe or you can say not confident. They are just they are just in motion. They are not performing any action. But peoples who are like they are taking help from Chat GPT, they are speaking, they are trying to speak. Maybe they are speaking in front of me. Uh, they are blabbing a lot and in but like they are talking with self. Those are the peoples who are taking action. So just think what kind of person you are. Okay, let's back to uh, same position. Okay, yeah, think about it, man. It's very important. So before we jump into the topic, that today's topic is, so should education be mandatory to become successful? So we'll discuss about it, but let's park it for some time and let's discuss. Okay, what we need to discuss what are the different strategies that I'm following. And okay, so I'll ask you a question. It's completely out of context. Are you kind of person who is feeling like, okay, I'm going through brain rot, or maybe you are not able to think completely different, or maybe you are feeling like, okay, you are just spending your times days and days, but you are not learning something. Then maybe just not restart, just start reading books and you will get a lot from it. And today I had a wonderful discussion or conversation with a person. So he is working as an associate director in film industry, and so I got a chance to connect with him. And yeah, so we had a discussion of almost not almost but 2 hours of discussion, and we had a lot more discussion. And okay, so then I said I like to read books, and what he said, he also likes to read books. And he told me like few books, and I just always used to, sorry, my bad, my mic, I'll keep it in the same location so you can see it right little bit. I like the location of it. So okay. So for example, there was a book, 48 Laws of Power. So he read Chinese war something. He was telling he wasn't aware of the name. Maybe he forgotten the name. And how to make friends and influence people. So this one, he recommended me two books. First one is 48 Laws of Power, and second one how to make third one basically how to make friends and influence people. So these two books I'm gonna read them, but not now. Like I'll order them and I'll read them definitely, because if people are recommending something, that means that is good and they liked it, and we should learn and we should read them. Books are very helpful. Like yeah, if you are not reading, just start reading and you will get a lot from it. And let's jump to the topic. Should college education be mandatory for a successful career? I don't think, but it's also a kind of you can say, oh, where I'm sitting, man. I'm so sorry. I think I'm not in the center. And yesterday only I watched a video where the person was sitting saying like, whenever you are creating video, there should be a little space, not like this, not like that. But though it's not a tutorials to on how to create videos. So yeah, definitely college education should be mandatory, but not like a, if you don't have it, then you can't get successful. But it's very important, at the starting you don't know what is good for you, what is bad for you, or what kind of domain is good for you or not. So you have to explore all the options, right? And the college or schools are the places where you can explore the different trade. Maybe for example, nowadays you can what we say, let me try to use different phrase. So nowadays you can argue with me and you can say, okay, now but we can learn whatever we wanted to learn from YouTube or any, we can purchase a course, but still you don't know, you are not, you are no, suppose you are a 1 year old kid. How do you know like what to learn and what are the different areas of improvement, not improvement, but what are the different fields and opportunities? You have to go through a education system, right? But yeah, it should be what I'm, as per my opinion, or as per my uh, findings or experience, what I think, it should be mandatory, but not at certain level or not at a traditional approach. It should like the education system should be can be improved, and there should be like there are different areas of improvements where there is one phrase, like there are so many rooms for improvement. Okay, so yeah, that's why what I feel or what I observe, it's like it's still we are following traditional method. We normally we say like it's a new education policy, but still it's not beneficial or it's not up to the mark that we are expecting, and that will help you to grow your career. For example, I'll tell you a story. So today I watched a video just before recording this. So I was watching a video, and a 20-year-old sorry, so 20-year-old girl was telling like what she learned from a Indian for what are the 10 different points that she learned from a tour of India, from a India tour. And then I got to know, okay, where she is studying. So the college provides 4 months of tour every year. That's very fantastic, right? Even our government should focus on something like that. Maybe they should not, but they should at least give some opportunities to learn and grow from other countries. Maybe they should send some people to Israel. I think they have good technology, or they are good at um, agriculture, and we should send some people, some student to China to learn technology, not to learn, to experience. Because most important part, if you know, whenever you are discovering something, so the first step is curiosity. So if you have curiosity, then you will try to build something. And for curiosity, you have to explore and experience. If you are, suppose someone kept you inside a room and now they are asking, okay, just explore, and you have to come up with an invention. You'll say, what the heck, bro? How can I invent something without knowing, or without uh, let's assume a kid, the brain won't be developed, right? So for that you need to grab lot of knowledge, information, then only you will improvise and you will invent something. And that's where it's very important. What I feel like our government should also take initiative, but it's not a suggestion, it's just what I feel like. College education is still boring and traditional, like we have to read and we have to clear the semester exams and all, but there should be some other steps included that can help student to grow further. Still it's good, but not up to the mark, you can say. There are so many problems like language learning and all. Still people lack in the language, and especially, and I know, so it's also very important, like we are not talking about it, but confidence building and all. You can notice like there are so many students, and we have so many variety of topics that can be discussed or that can be taught, not as a subject but as a ethics, or maybe as a human behavior, or maybe you can say to make better human, you should learn how to, like if you are going to become an entrepreneur or maybe businessman, then what are the different things that you have to consider before starting a business. It could be like you how you are going to, actually I'm diverting from it, but it's not diversion, but it's what, like how can we make better education system. Maybe they should discuss about them. And it should not be like once you are taking any special course then only you will get to know. It's like moral and ethics, it should be taught at the starting, from starting only. Like if you are throwing garbage everywhere anywhere, then it's also kind of punishment, or you are doing a kind of crime, right? So they should taught at earliest, and if you will teach them, then you will learn, they will learn them. And it's not only just you have written it in as a chapter and they will learn it. No, practical is very important, and for practical they should get chance to expose. And for example, they will, once they will visit another country, then they will get to know, okay, these countries are very focused on cleaning. And for example, Japan, you won't find, like if you are finding a dustbin, it won't be easily identifiable, or you won't be able to find it. You have to keep your garbage. If you are like, it's your social responsibility, right? If you are eating something, it's your, you have to keep it somewhere and then find a right place and then put it. But in India, you can see like most of the people just they are throwing garbage, and they are shameless, like you won't see them. They are throwing plastic bags from the cars, vehicles, and they feel they are not ashamed of it. They are, maybe I'll tell you one story. Few week, maybe month back, I saw a girl throw like a, she was riding a bike, not riding, she was sitting behind the bike, and she threw the water bottle, like a, after drinking the water she threw it on the road. So that's why, like, it's not about education, it's about the people what they are thinking. So they are not thinking like this is our city society, and it's, if we are putting the garbage, it will be, it will ultimately harm us only. If you will spit on the earth, ultimately it will help, not help, it will harm us only. Okay, let's jump to the more examples and all. And okay, so I just talked about education, why should it be mandatory? But here comes a picture, like when we are making something mandatory, then there are some consequences also. What if someone did not get a chance to get education, but he or she is very smart enough and they are able to tackle it? But yeah, they can do it. But still, education is the first criteria from which you can filter the students. For example, resume is first way to shortlist the P candidate, and after that you will take interview. Then only, then decide, you will decide whether the um, person is good fit for company or not. So very important. So education is most important, I'll say. But okay, now what are the different points we can say? Is there anything else? Yeah. Can you tell me different points to discuss? Can you tell me? Okay, I'm just asking so that I can. And okay, also, so the first thing is, what is definition of success? So I'll tell you. So if you know, today I watched one more video. It's like, I think a happiness minds up, I don't know. So what is the meaning of happiness? It depends on person to person. For example, if you'll ask kids, they want toys, they want, someone wants to become doctor, someone want to become engineer, someone wants to become pilot, or even they just want to, someone wants to have pizza, something like that. So it depends on person to person what, like, and different ages, like at what age they are. So it's, happiness is not a fixed for everyone. It's different based on the person. And it's not, it's, you might have heard the slogan, like happiness is state of mind, and that's true. It's all about like how you are perceiving the things and how you are pursuing the particular context. Okay. And yeah, so that's what successful means. High salary, job satisfaction, entrepreneurship, work life balance. I don't think these are the things that will help you or that will make you happy or successful. they will you will feel successful, but after a while you will think, okay, things are working, but you will feel okay. Maybe let's take example, I'll tell you. I have heard this story, like a person had 1 lakh rupees in his bag, and he was annoyed. I mean, he was traveling on train, and he was very annoyed, or maybe due to some reasons, and after that he lost his bag, and he got upset. Okay, now things won't get okay, so he got upset, and he thought, he was thinking, okay, his main mission was to find the bag, and he was very depressed. Okay, I lost my 1 lakh rupees and all. And after maybe 1 hour or 2 hours of searching, he found like his bag. He placed the bag in different cabin. Maybe he forgot the cabin and he was sitting in another cabin. I'm just taking hypothetical scenario, and he got happy. So the same person who was unhappy became happy after once he found his lost bag. But earlier he had the same bag, but he had the same amount of money but wasn't happy. So that's why it's more about it's not like once you will get for example, a person who hasn't who do not have a job, or doesn't have a job, he will think, okay, or she will think, okay, once I'll get job, I'll be happy. Oh man, someone is calling, I don't know. Okay, so I'm back again, and I'm so sorry. Like I just stopped recording in between because a delivery person called me. Like, okay, you have like I have one more order for you, or maybe I have a parcel for you. So I said, okay, I'm coming down. Just wait for me 1 minute, and I'll tell you before we jump into the topic. So I'll tell you what I ordered, and if you see, this is from Amazon. I think if you will notice, like I'm talking more about books. So these are books, and I'll take more. Before we jump, it's kind of unboxing video. I like the books. I like to read the books. And my favorite thing. So I have so many books. Oh, okay. So these are the books, and you can see. So okay, now I'll keep. So you will feel okay. I'm very studious person, but yeah. So I'll tell you books one by one. This is Mountain. The Mountain is You. Okay, and another one is Think Straight. Change Your Thoughts. Think Straight. I ordered all of them from Amazon. And the third one is The Art of Laziness. I just wanted to know. I want to read one more book, that is Art of War. But before that, I don't believe everything you think. Okay, this one. Don't believe everything you think. I don't know, man, how to do it. Why it get dull when it's not? Oh, something is wrong here. Hey, bro, can you keep my face glowing? It would be great. And this is nothing but 4 set of books, and you can read it. Okay, let's leave it. Let's leave it. I have good collection of books, but the only problem is once I'll leave this home, or I'll go somewhere else, then I have to carry a lot of things or a lot of luggage from this location. So that's where I feel like bad. Like I feel like how will I manage them? This all. Okay, so let's jump to get back to the topic. So yeah, I told you the reason why sometimes you will feel excited about something. That's why it's more about like success is different for each person and how you are defining it. Successful career means like yeah, definitely will say if you are getting good job and all, or maybe you can say if your job satisfaction is a different thing, alug thing. I was about to say like, okay, you know why? Because first time you wanted to get a job, then you will feel successful. After that you will feel okay, now I need satisfaction level in job, and that is another thing. So it's not fixed for everyone. Importance of college and degree, I already told you like what is importance of college and degree. And if you don't know anything, or maybe then it will help you to shape your career. Skills versus degree, definitely I'll still give preference to skills, Degree is just a piece of paper, and if you so see, like some people used to say, a piece of paper can't decide your future, but a piece of paper will help you to enter into, you can say, what we say, into a different location, or not different location, I'll say something, maybe, what do we call it, like aliens will come into the earth, then they will use that, maybe enter into a journey, and it's like a teleporter, and it will teleport you somewhere. So definitely it will help you. And what is this cost of education? That is very important. I wanted to highlight it nowadays. Here I feel like I have a different opinion, where I feel private schools are doing great, but they are charging, or they are, basically they are charging a lot, and it's very difficult for normal people. So there comes again a difference. You will see, some people can afford good education, some people it's still a nightmare for them, so they are going to government college. And if you like compare it, it would be the same, like for example, rich people will can afford a better education, and poor people who won't be able to afford, but thanks to internet and all, because of that, like now courses become cheaper, and uh, edtech companies are earning a lot of money by, like, instead of focusing on few people, they are focusing on larger audience. But still government should focus on this. Like if they will focus on building the government schools better, government hospitals better, then it will be very helpful for generations to, especially for parents to basically save money for other purposes. Like, otherwise they are spending most of their expense, they are spending a lot of money on education and health is also where government should focus. Online learning and technology, definitely it boosted everything, and it because of it, like, the things are now more competitive. Earlier, if you notice, like earlier people used to go quota to study for medical, and to study for, you can say, what we say, medical and engineering. But now it's not limited that you have to go quota to study, or to get guidance on entrance examination. Now you can even purchase courses for 5k, and it's very cheaper now. So yeah, definitely after internet boom, everything got revolutionized, and now things are moving in different directions. So you, now you can't say like you are not able to afford the education, but yeah, still you will say like, okay, if you wanted physical in-person education, still it's costly, especially if you wanted to go to high class schools, then it's not easy for everyone. Still it's not affordable, but yeah, you can learn the same things from top educators now at cheaper prices. Okay, so now there are so many points, man. I can't discuss everything. The industries where degrees are essentials. So I feel degrees are essentials not at every level. Maybe, for example, if you are building a company and you want good quality of resources, or maybe high end resources. So for that, maybe you will look for the skills, their skills. So it's required up to some extent, but after a while, like your skills matters most, and especially if you are experienced person, so your qualification can't decide how much. For example, let's take example of certification. There are so many people who can get certification on particular thing, but you can't say like the person who got certification, because it's 30-40 minutes, or maybe 2 hours 3 hours exams, and you can prepare for it. Like if you'll continuously study for 6 hours, or maybe 1 month, then you can get certificate, right? But based on that, you can't define someone. Like if the person can get the certificate, that means person is skilled. But yeah, if a skilled person easily can get certificate. Okay, I think that's pretty much for today, and I do not want to extend it unnecessarily there. But yeah, I would like to conclude with, yeah. So I just, in conclusion, what I'll say, both things are important. Skills are mandatory, or what, yeah, education is necessary for not for successful career, but yeah, education is mandatory. It should be mandatory for everyone, at least up to some extent, and after that, like, they should focus on what they like to do. And successful career all depends on what is success means, what is the meaning of success to you. or what is the meaning of happiness to you. So that's all for the day. Bye bye. And how can I stop it? Thank you so much. And keep practicing, and you will get to somewhere where you wanted to be. Bye bye.